Grandpa, You Were Right. Man is Ruining His Own Nest by Carrie Palmer. I'm going to read the first chapter that I could not have come up with. Chapter 1, the 10 Commandments. If you don't know me yet, I've never attended church. We had no religion. Because you've forgotten them, a reminder. This is my take on something you all have always known. Of course, you live by them, right? The 10 Commandments re-explained Carrie's way. Via the sky, of course. I couldn't come up with it. They're pretty good. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Meaning the only way to God is through your higher knowing, not through someone or something else, not through somebody else translating their version of God to you. God speaks to you in a way only you can hear. When you hear God through somebody else, it triggers ickiness. It's not the right version for you. You have your own download. Listen to it. Refrain from spiritual materialism. You don't need any or all of those objects that you believe have special powers. All the power you need is within you. The crystals are pretty, but not necessary. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. Humans use this word interestingly. If you put your hand on a Bible and you swear to God, they can't wait to hold it against you. They call this a sin. There are no sins. Sometimes we have to do things against our better judgment, but we know the way. If we listen to our higher self, we always know what to do. If someone is offended by your action, it's not what you did. It's something within them. Words mean nothing. Intention means everything. You can't know what's going on inside of any other body. Stop looking outward and look inside. What they trigger in you is what you need to repair. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. This is a big one. God did not want you to gather with your friends and family and sit in a box on Sunday. He did not want you to gossip about your neighbors or what's going on in town. This is not holy. Holy time means reserving at least one day for introspect if you can't do it all the time, like I do. That was thrown in, by the way. Find one day to find peace within yourself. Put everything else away. Let everything and everyone else go. Be one with you. This is the time to reconnect with God. God suggested a weekly practice. You don't do it at all. It was not meant to be a day where you watch football, have barbecues and pool parties, golf, or hang out with others. It is meant as a time when you go into nature and connect with God. Let the elders take the children to the box as you take this space to heal what aches within your soul. You allowed your day of God to be taken up by things that are more interesting to you. Find a time that works for you. It is your time to be alone. Time for only you and your higher self to connect with all that is. This was my first introduction to God in this stuff. I was channeling this whole book. This time is what takes you back to God. You cannot get there when you're with others. It is a solo soul experience. Get back into the solo soul excursion practice. See where it takes you. Remember why you came here. Do not go into a room full of people and check the box that you did your God work for the week. It is a private practice. You cannot hear him unless you are listening. You don't know how to listen. Honor thy father and mother. Boy, did this get out of hand. Means honoring and respecting people who have been here longer than you have. Help those who are in need and be a God servant on the street. As this is written, it is directed to the generation who has yet to learn how to function. We have a layer of young humans who have much learning to do. They believe they are the answer. Respect experience and wisdom. Do not take anything on as a belief in the process. Allow life experience to show you what is true. Much wisdom is contained within decades of life. We learn as we grow. Honor the elders. Talk to them. Learn from them. Leave your children with them. Do not reinvent the wheel unless you have to. But we have to now, by the way. Thou shalt not murder. You cannot murder if you do not feel anger, period. If you feel anger growing inside of you, trust that you have stayed inside of a story for too long. It is time to leave. When you walk away from the situation, you will no longer have the emotion that you attached to it. Walk away and look at it from the lens of an outsider. This is where you can see how you participated in creating the madness that allowed the anger to sink in. Have no expectations of others because they are on their journey. They will always let you down. We all must let everyone down. We cannot be what you need us to be and be who we are supposed to be at the same time. They cannot fit into your reality because you want them to. Trust that their story is equally as important as yours. Set them free. Move on. Give them the space and grace to do the same. Thou shalt not commit adultery. There's no such thing. Be in a relationship when you feel tingles and butterflies with the other person. When you both continually grow these feelings, you will remain together and faithful because you are happy. When the happy begins to fade, it's time to move on. Speak the truth to your partner. They already know. When the feelings of craving one another no longer exist, it's time to exit the story. You have run out of happy. Your time has come to move on. Be without a partner. Do not confuse love for need. This stuff is good. Push outside of the fear of the unknown and move on with your life. Do not stay in an ended relationship because leaving is hard. This is why we talk. When we don't, we can't know where the other person is. Know when to go. Don't be complacent. This is your lifetime. Spend it wisely. Marriage is a creation of humans. It's for you to claim something as your own. Allow relationships to flow naturally. That is what they are supposed to do. People will come and go in your life. Don't get stuck in one story. It is not what God wanted. God did not want to create an industry around you loving someone. When it's over, it's over. It doesn't need to be dragged through the mud. Thou shalt not steal, earn it, build it, create it, work for it, exchange it. Thou shalt not bear false witness against your neighbor. The truth shall set you free. Be able to look yourself in the mirror and know that who you see is a beautiful person. A soul who knows what I do to you, you do to me. What I give to you, you give to me. You don't have to like anybody, but you do have to be respectful to them. If they do not show respect to you, be respectful to them. They have to live with themselves. You are the only one you have to live with. You shalt not covet your neighbor's wife, or servant, or ox, or donkey, or anything that belongs to your neighbor. If it belongs to your neighbor, it does not belong to you. Leave it all alone. Find yours as it awaits you ahead. That is just the first chapter of the book, and then it goes into a really cute parable about the purple people that ties the book together. Amazon and online booksellers. Tell your bookstore about it.